Here we're going to use the graph of f of x equals 2 to the x to graph the function g of x equals 2 to the x plus 1. So I started with the graph of f of x here, and I got these points just by setting up a table of values that you can see over here on the left. I plugged in -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3 in for x into the function 2 to the x. Got the corresponding y coordinates and plotted those points on the graph over here on the right. So then the question becomes, well, how is the graph of g of x different from the graph of f? Well, this plus 1 on the end would indicate a shift up 1 unit. And so I'm going to take all these points and just simply move them up 1. Most importantly there, the graph of our function f gets close to but does not touch the x-axis. The x-axis is a horizontal asymptote. So when I shift up 1, I'm going to have a horizontal asymptote there at the line y equals 1. So I want to make sure to not cross that line on the graph of my function for g. Now because my shift is only up 1, I could set up a table of values for the function g of x in which I can plug the same numbers in for x that I did for the function f. Because I'm going up, that's not really affecting the x-coordinates. It's only going to affect the y-coordinates. So if I plug a -3 in for x, 2 to the -3 power is 1/8 plus 1, so that's 1 1/8, or 9/8. And similarly, we can go through the rest of the values. Plug a -2 in for x, 2 to the -2 is 1/4 plus 1, that's 1 1/4, or 5/4. And so on down the line. Plug a 0 in for x, 2 to the 0 is 1, plus 1 is 2. And we get each of our new y-coordinates that we can go ahead and plot. So -3, 1, and 1/8, so a little bit above that dashed line I drew. And then just continue plotting the points, and you'll see that we just get each of the points from the old function just to be moved up 1 to get the points on our new function g of x. Then we can go ahead and complete the graph by connecting those points with the curve. Again, we just want to be particularly careful here on the left side that we make sure we don't cross over or touch that line y equals 1